By 1975, Europe was thriving with jazz rock, and in Italy, the band Etna came together from the ashes of Flea on Honey, or simply Flea as they were variably known during the early 70s, comprised of brothers Antonio and Agostino Marangolo and two musical cohorts. They put out a self titled album under the Etna nameplate that year, and from that album, the final track, Barbarian Serenade. Already, I'm hearing like a mixture of kind of classical piano with a very Italian guitar sound. Beautiful rhythmless passages so far. We've got that cymbal just kind of rising up. We've got the glissandos on the piano, sparkly. We've got the like the sumptuous acoustic guitar that sounds like something you could, or like mandolin. Yeah, it's I guess low end of a mandolin, or as low as you can get maybe. There's mandolin and there's guitar on this track. And it just sounds like something that you could sumptuous, like something you might hear like in an Italian restaurant. And of course the bass, that sounded like stand up bass to me. Definitely mandolin. That beautiful ivory filigree we're hearing right there is courtesy of Antonio Marangolo. And the mandolin is played by Carlo Pennisi. And the bass that kind of is taking a backseat to it all, Elio Volpini. Something's taking shape here, you can tell. about that one key change where it goes down, 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 down. The way it rises and then rises slightly higher. I love these like chromatic resolutions to like it. This is one of those melodies that takes a while to resolve. It takes like a number of bars, and yet it gets to that part where it goes through all those key changes all of a sudden, and it's all the more like cathartic when you reach it. The filigree is like seems to have changed speakers. I was hearing like the mandolin over here, now it's moved over here, and the piano is like kind of just blending in a little more, like with the just all this like filigree just interwoven. It's beautiful. Epic. Barbarian Serenade by Etna from the 1975 album Etna by the Italian four piece of the Marangolo brothers, Agostino Marangolo on drums there. And I just got to say, that song almost made me hungry for real I just pictured myself like at a Mediterranean Italian cafe, just with the smell of the food, cooking, and just sipping on white wine, which I normally don't drink unless I'm at some fancy restaurant or something, and just eating, having like hors d'oeuvres of like focaccia and a side of olive oil and Greek salad. Yeah. Just with the beautiful scenery, the old homes, the old colorful homes along the hilltops, the beautiful waterside scenery and all the greenery, the style, that old world charm. Yeah. Okay. Even even as I film this at near midnight, it just makes me want to be there right now. Yes. For more Rubies and Sapphires from the Etna album and from other great Italian jazz rock albums and symphonic rock, hard rock, heck, the two albums that the members did before this as Flee on a Honey Flea, more in a hard rock, symphonic rock vein. See the directory of albums by Italian artists linked in the description below. Like and subscribe, and follow me on social media, and comment if there are any observations you have about this track, its complexity, the instruments, the layers, the harmonics of it all. I was trying to make out the ostinato pattern of that progression that really guides it out to that whole climactic play out that begins like about 3 minutes in and just goes on and on and on, and it's one of those progressions that can just keep going on and on. It gets more compelling each time you hear it. It just builds up. It's like dun. It's like it started out like in D, then it kind of, I think, went into kind of a polychord, and then finally it goes through this passage of notes to resolve itself, like dun 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 dun. And anyway, till next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most ear travel trimaximalist, signing off.